Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And his first pass is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. He finds Hopkins complete. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson. He's got Fuller. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 47 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense. And
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Come on, baby.
On first down, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Houston Texans. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Yellow. Yellow.
Gotcha, boy. He's coming. Double. He's coming. Double up.
Mahomes now on first down. This is caught by Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the 45 on second down, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Phillip Gaines there defensively. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, 43, 15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All day, dog. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Watch the run. 53.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now it's Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. from 21 yards away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
41 to Mike. Hey, watch the slip.
43. Attack. 10.
Now Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
After the interception, here's Watson. It's complete. Stills. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
53. Mike. Watch the pass.
Here's Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Watson with a give to Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Texans 14, Chiefs nothing. Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's into the clear. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it is now 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
41 Mike, 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. No check. I 7, let's go. Time go. 41 Mike, 41 Mike. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist. Attack, attack. Mike 41. Right.
Now here's Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. I'm coming. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Right.
Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Watch the ass. Check, 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 check.
Yellow, 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 yellow. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 43. Attack, attack.
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. Will Fuller, nobody there to to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. He goes 105 yards on the kick return. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Next the score, Texans 28, Chiefs nothing.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Another Kansas City Chiefs first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Yellow, yellow.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on second down. Mahomes complete. The tight end Kelsey.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
You got time. 15. Safety creep.
Check it backer, check it backer.
He's checking. Crash. Hey, 57 colors. Hey, 57. Alpha.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Motion. Joker. Yellow.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, they complete it to Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Get ready. 41's the mic. Check 41. Check back.
On first down, Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
We got three. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Hey, Ripley. Smoke.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes is for his running back, McCoy. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Box trap. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. It's a party now.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. This is caught. Watkins. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Mahomes throwing on fourth. And he's got it. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Throwing now, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Check 26, 49, check 49, check 49.
Throwing again is Watson. And Stills bringing it in. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Switch. Switch.
One final try from Mahomes. This is caught by Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air and into a sea of red. We're underway in Kansas City. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Yellow. Go on, 80. Watch 55.
You don't want none of that. Get it. Pick up the ball.
Hero 15.
55, come on. Check, 55.
Hey, 57, 57.
Let's go. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Come back.
Jam.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. On second down, it's McCoy. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check three.
Attack.
They'll try the right side with McCoy. Anthony Harris on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
On Sunday.
Back 50, 55. Not today, you are.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Yellow. Hey, go.
Following the interception, Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 16-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Chiefs 0. Dan Bailey
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Not that time for Watkins. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Come on, Lucky 48. Watch the twist. Christone, travel. 52. Zebra. Gun. We got it.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have...
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeMarcus Robinson, 70 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, there's no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. One play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stalled out here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten ugly. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Hey, Delta. 54. Gun. 54. Push him back. Push him back.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it. Hey, high 7. Gun.
Mike 5-4.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Cousins on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Check. Gun.
Cousins again. And he slings one that's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Leave it, bring it, 48. 6-6, pull it high.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
Bang, through. Bang. Go ahead.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
56.
Gun.
56, right there, 56.
Hey, we got to get to the going. Hot.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Frank Clark, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Crunch.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
First down, here's the run with Cook. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, no, he's easy. Hey, Haywood.
56.
Run.
56.
So don't say nothing.
56. Mike.
Throwing is Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Jahan, where is he?
54.
Hey, Clicker.
Kill.
Line out. Here we go. He's coming.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Cousins looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
No problem there on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is,
they've got his man complete. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is now 21-14. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike, 55. 43! 43! Watch the slats!
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Kill.
Hey, 43, 15.
55.
Exit. 55. Check Mike.
Mike 5-5.
Working from the gun, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check. 43. 15. Go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
43, 15. Hey, 57.
Charlie. Right there. 54, Mike. Danny.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, he finds McCoy. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 3. Yellow. Delta.
Mike's 54. Hey, watch the screen.
To throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Pick it up, defense. Let's
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Nice 7, let's go. 50's the mark. 50's the mark.
Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
15.
Alert 3.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Slam.
Hey, 43. Attack.
50. Here we go. 2, fellas, let's go.
Mike 50.
Let's go.
Out.
Now Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
Blue dot working.
Hey, color.
Buzz.
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh?
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Hatchet.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Back to throw, Mahomes. He finds Robinson, and he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Switch gears. Alpha. Check 99.
On Sunday.
Check 24.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.